When I mention the term artificial intelligence, you may think of Skynet overtaking the world and enslaving humanity. Thanks to books and movies, each generation has formed its own fantasy of a world ruled, or at least served, by machines. These are all theorized as visions of a future society. But I'm sure you're all wondering, how does this sit and compare with the modern day world? Will any of this actually happen? And most importantly, is it possible to create artificial intelligence? To answer this question, firstly, we must understand what artificial intelligence means. In basic terms, artificial intelligence is a broad area of computer science that makes machines seem like they have human intelligence. While this is rather general, it includes things such as planning, understanding language, recognizing objects and sounds, learning, as well as problem solving. As astounding as this may seem, the concept isn't new. The term artificial intelligence was first mentioned in 1956 by university professor John McCarthy. He called together a group of computer scientists and mathematicians to see if a machine can learn like a young child does. And in the 60 years since, a series of breakthroughs have been made to suggest that a computer can indeed rival against the humankind. The first breakthrough is the defeat of humans in logical thinking. When IBM computer Deep Blue defeated the world's greatest chess player, Garry Kasparov, in 1997, the world was astonished. This was the first time a human chess champion had been defeated by a machine. Deep Blue approached chess by looking ahead many moves and going through the possible combinations. In doing so, it was able to think through some 200 million moves a second, requiring deep logical analysis of the implications of each chess move. This was perhaps the easiest of the goals for a computer to achieve. Logical thinking is what a computer does best. The second breakthrough is machine learning. At its core, machine learning is simply a way of achieving AI. Arthur Samuel coined the phrase not long after AI, in 1959, defining it as the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. You see, you can get AI without using machine learning, but this would require building millions of lines of codes with complex rules and decision trees. So instead of hard-coding software routines with specific instructions to accomplish a particular task, machine learning involves feeding huge amounts of data to the algorithm and allowing the algorithm to adjust and improve. And with this, the program actually gets smarter. This breakthrough was done by Google scientists in 2012, when machine learning was used to make drastic improvements to computer vision. They created one of the largest neural networks for machine learning by connecting 16,000 computer processors, which they turned loose on the internet to learn on its own. Presented with 10 million digital images found in YouTube videos, the program was tasked with identifying cats. That's right, cats. For example, humans might tag pictures that have a cat in them versus those that do not. Then, the algorithm tries to build a model that can accurately tag a picture containing a cat. Once the accuracy level is high enough, the machine has now learned what a cat looks like. And in doing so, scientists at Google began to solve one of AI's biggest challenges, and that is to assimilate visual information as effectively as the human brain.
The third breakthrough is being able to successfully impersonate a human in conversations. In 1965, MIT's Joseph Weizenbaum created ELIZA, an AI program that could have a basic conversation with humans through text input. At the time, this became so revolutionary that some therapists were convinced that it worked for their patients. More than 50 years on, and what do we do now? Well, it turns out we have a lot of AI-infused assistants. Apple has Siri, Amazon has Alexa, Microsoft has Cortana, and Google has Google Assistant. However, up until now, it was widely thought that no one could impersonate a human in voice conversations. But that was until Google unveiled its latest capability for its Google Assistant in 2018. In a jaw-dropping demonstration to audiences, Google Assistant was able to engage in a two-way conversation to book appointments for hair salons and restaurants. The voice sounded incredibly natural, and the person on the other end had no idea they were talking to a digital AI helper. Google Assistant was able to react intelligently, even when a conversation doesn't go as expected, and engages in casual conversations few could have possibly imagined possible for an AI.
In conclusion, it is entirely possible to create artificial intelligence. In a short span of 50 years, artificial intelligence have evolved from little more than fictional fantasy to a reality where many of us can already imagine. It has defeated humans in logical thinking, begun to self-learn, and impersonated a human in a two-way conversation. As artificial intelligence becomes a lot less artificial and a lot more intelligent, many have feared the ramifications of AI. Elon Musk quoted that artificial intelligence is our biggest existential threat, while Stephen Hawking quoted, "The development of full artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race." Hawking says that the primitive forms of artificial intelligence that have developed so far have already proven useful, but he fears the consequences of creating something that can match or surpass humans. He quotes, "It will take off on its own and redesign itself at an ever-increasing rate. Human, who are limited by slow biological evolution, couldn't compete and would be superseded." But others are less gloomy about AI's prospects, believing that AI will eradicate poverty and make the world a utopian society. Whatever our future holds, one thing is for certain: the impacts of artificial intelligence will be undoubtedly profound.